Thank you, Shri Darshan, for extending a very cordial welcome. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is the place where innovation is from India, but the impact is for the world. At this juncture, I would request the Secretary to Government Department of Electronics, ITBT in the SNT Government of Karnataka, Dr. Ekrup Kaur, for the context setting. Ladies and gentlemen, swagat kijiye, Dr. Ekrup Kaur.
Ellarigu namaskara. A very good morning to each one of you present here. I once again extend a very warm welcome to all of you. 26 years ago, we inaugurated the first Bangalore Tech Summit. It was then called BangalureIT.com. This was the first ever tech summit conducted in India at a grand scale, and it was truly a historic event. A key theme of the summit then was to understand, deliberate and plan how Bengaluru will become IT hub in India. As I speak to you today, we are celebrating 26th edition of Bengaluru Tech Summit. BTS has grown and evolved into one of the most successful and key technology summits conducted at a global level, showcasing innovation and vision. Today, Karnataka is not only the IT hub of India, but recognized as leading IT hub all around the world, with Bengaluru surpassing leading technology hubs such as London, Munich, Berlin, and Paris. We have the biggest talent pool of AI and ML professionals, with more than 50% of India's AI and ML professionals working in Karnataka. With this year's BTS theme of breaking boundaries, we hope to inspire the global technology community to explore new technological frontiers, foster innovation, collaboration, and transformative breakthroughs, promoting global tech connectivity without boundaries. Some of the key highlights of BTS 23 include BTS exhibition, which promises to showcase innovative products, services, solutions from startups, MSMEs, corporates, various states of India, and GIA partner countries. Bangalore Startup Conclave, where we will hear about the journeys of startup entrepreneurs and be inspired by their stories and challenges and triumphs. We bring together an exceptional lineup of speakers from industry, government, and academia. They will be sharing their insights and expertise on pertinent topics relevant to today's day and age, from the future of generative AI to how India is leading the decade. We have a dynamic fireside chat with none other than our own Shri Narayan Murthy ji, co-founder of Infosys, moderated by one of our youngest unicorns, Shri Nikhil Kamath, co-founder of Zerodha. US-India Conclave is being organized to engage dedicatedly with the US ecosystem. The conclave will bring together leaders from three industry verticals to explore potential opportunities in increasing collaboration, investments, address policy and regulatory related matters. Another highlight of this year's BTS is the Chandrayaan-3 ISRO Pavilion, symbolizing India's significant presence in the space exploration. The pavilion not only showcases ISRO's remarkable achievements, but also emphasizes the crucial contributions of SMEs, startups, and industries in ensuring the success of Chandrayaan-3 mission. A scale model of Chandrayaan-3 lander will be on display in the exhibition, and an immersive experience has been created in a geodesic dome using AR/VR technology. Visitors can learn about lunar missions, space science, and technology behind Chandrayaan-3. BTS this year will see a diverse set of topics addressed in IT, BT, startups, and GIA sectors. In IT, we would be covering GCC transformation, tech interventions for sustainable future, 5G, future mobility, and future of AVGC. In biotechnology sector, we will deliberate and discuss areas including biomanufacturing, cell and gene therapy, biotechnology for fossil carbon-free future, and others. In startup space, Karnataka has truly established itself as a global player and a national leader with 40% of country's unicorns originating from our state. In our startup track at BTS, we will speak about leveraging digital public goods to scale startups, assistive technology, evolution of generative AI, and fintech. It is with deep pride that I speak to you about the Green Initiative at BTS this year. This is for the first time in 26 years that we are undertaking such a transformative initiative where we are embarking on ambitious journey to evolve sustainably. We remain mindful of the environmental footprint associated with organizing such sizable gatherings. To foster a culture of sustainability, we have taken some tangible steps that pave the way forward towards impactful changes in the long run. Meaningful transitions including using glass instead of single-use plastic bottles, elimination of plastic ID pouches, and printed exhibitor directories have already made a significant difference. We are reducing 1,350 kilograms of waste and cutting 51,000 kilograms of carbon emission. At BTS 2023, we have set ambitious targets including on-site source segregation and recycling of valuable products, 100% diversion from landfills, 100% conversion of food waste to biogas energy. We are also sharing blockchain-enabled tree plantation certificates which are carbon positive as our mementos for BTS. This is just the beginning. Through our multiple initiatives, we are targeting a net zero BTS in future. I welcome all of you to join us and take initial steps to make BTS 2023 a zero waste to landfill event. Please follow the Sustainability Advisory for mindful actions. Together, let's raise the bar and aspire for a sustainable tomorrow. Bengaluru Tech Summit is a celebration of visionaries, disruptors, and architects of innovation who have been part of Karnataka's growth story. Together, we shall continue to break boundaries and shape the future. We greatly look forward to your participation at the summit. Thank you once again.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, you would all agree with me indeed. BTS 2023 is Asia's largest tech summit, which is being inaugurated today. It's my privilege and pleasure to request the Honorable Chief Minister of Karnataka, Shri Siddaramaiah, and the dignitaries to kindly come forward and light the lamp to signal the beginning of a new era, as indicated by the Secretary Dr. Ekrup Kaur in her context setting, in the history of the IT revolution, the BT revolution. Beginning of a new era, as indicated by the Secretary Dr. Ekrup Kaur in her context setting, in the history of the IT revolution, the BT revolution, the technology revolution in Bengaluru, which showcases to the entire nation and also to the entire world. Ladies and gentlemen, your huge round of applause will tell us, indeed, Bengaluru, Karnataka leads the way. Karnataka, Shri Siddaramaiah, for the inaugural address. Bandhugale, Jorada Kartadanondige Swagatisi, please welcome the Honorable Chief Minister of Karnataka, Shri Siddaramaiah.
Sri D.K. Shivakumar, Honorable Deputy Chief Minister of Karnataka, Sri M.B. Patil, Honorable Minister for Large and Medium Industries, Government of Karnataka, Sri Priyank Kharge, Honorable Minister for ITPT, Rural Development and Panchayat Raj, Srimati Vandita Sharma, Chief Secretary, Government of Karnataka, Krish Gopala Krishnan, Chairman, Vision Group on IT, Dr. Kiran Majumdar Shah, Chairperson, Vision Group on Biotechnology, Prashant Prakash, Chairman, Vision Group on Startups, Niruti Rai, Managing Director and CEO, Invest India, Mark Papermaster, Executive Vice President and Chief Technology Officer, AMD, Sri Rishad Premji, Executive Chairman, Wipro, Arvind Kumar, Director General, Software Technology Parks of India, and other guests on the dais. Ladies and gentlemen, friends from media, ನಿಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರಗಳು. It is an honor and privilege to address you as the Chief Minister of this vibrant and dynamic state that has been at the forefront of technological innovation in our great nation. Karnataka's impact on the IT landscape is nothing short of extraordinary. Home to over 5,500 ITES companies
present here today. Distinguished guests, esteemed speakers, respected delegates, and all the participants. It is with great pleasure and enthusiasm that I welcome you to the 26th edition of Bengaluru Tech Summit 2023, an event that has established itself as a premier platform for fostering innovation, collaboration, and technological advancement.
Exports nearly 40% of the country's total, solidifies its position as a global IT powerhouse. Bengaluru, the capital of Karnataka and the Silicon Valley of India, has long been a beacon of progress, a city that has embraced change and positioned itself as a global hub for technology and innovation. Bengaluru has always been a melting pot of cultures, ideas, and aspirations. It is this diversity that fuels our innovation, driving us to find solutions to the world's most pressing challenges. Bengaluru has been ranked 8th in the Global Startup Ecosystem Index by Startup Blink. Our state has become the most sought after destination for global capability centers, hosting around 40% of GCCs in India. The availability of skilled digital talent pool, a thriving innovation and startup ecosystem, and a conducive policy environment have fueled the growth story of GCCs in Karnataka. It is heartening to note that Karnataka has consistently held the top spot in Niti Ayoga's India's Innovation Index for the last 3 years, and our state has been recognized as the best performer in DP-IIT's ranking. These accolades speak volumes about our commitment to fostering innovation and entrepreneurship. Karnataka has not only excelled in the IT sector, but is also recognized as the preferred destination for investment and growth. Our government is focused on building a seamless ecosystem that attracts investment, talent, and opportunities. We want Karnataka to be seen as the hub with an end-to-end ecosystem for innovating and growing businesses. Simplifying regulatory processes, from affidavit-based clearance to land reforms, central inspection systems, and single-window clearances, each step we take is aimed at encouraging an industry-friendly environment. Karnataka has been at the forefront of pioneering state-specific policies that have played a pivotal role in shaping our state's trajectory towards progress. In 1997, we set a precedent by becoming the first state in the country to introduce a groundbreaking information technology policy. Fast forward today, and the IT sector stands as a cornerstone of our economy, contributing a substantial 25% to our GDP. Building on this legacy of innovation, Karnataka was also the pioneer in introducing a biotech policy in 2001. As we continue to champion advancements in biotechnology, I am thrilled to announce that revised biotech policy is set to be unveiled at the Bengaluru Tech Summit. This policy revision reflects our commitment to staying ahead of our curve and fostering growth in this critical sector. In 2015, our state took a visionary step by launching a startup policy, well before the Government of India recognized the need for a central-level startup policy. This foresight has propelled Karnataka to the forefront of the startup ecosystem, nurturing and supporting the entrepreneurial spirit that defines our dynamic state. Recognizing the evolving landscape technology and creativity, we understand the importance of animation, visual effects, gaming, and comics, AVGC. It gives me immense pleasure to share that Government of Karnataka is set to launch the AVGC XR policy, a treatment to our ongoing commitment and progressive approach in leading the nation's AVGC sector towards global excellence. Crucially, our policies are not developed in isolation, but are driven by collaboration between industry and academia, in tandem with the state government. Vision groups in IT, biotech and startups comprising industry stalwarts and leaders operate as think tanks, shaping the trajectory of our state's development. Yet, even as we celebrate these achievements, we recognize that challenges persist. The digital divide is a reality we must address, ensuring that the benefits of technology reach every citizen regardless of their background. We aim to bridge this gap through targeted initiatives, utilizing the power of data and analytics and drive informed decision-making in governance. Beyond Bengaluru is a unique initiative in that direction, with the primary focus of developing and enhancing ecosystems in regions beyond Bengaluru, and bridging the digital divide. Our government is committed to furthering this technological trajectory. We will invest in the infrastructure needed to support the next wave of innovation, foster collaboration between industry and academia, and create policies that propel the state of Karnataka to new heights on the global tech stage. The Bengaluru Tech Summit is not just an event, it is a celebration of our collective vision, determination and commitment to harness the power of technology for the greater good. The theme for the 26th edition of Bengaluru Tech Summit is Breaking Boundaries. The theme emphasizes on the importance of our state. Breaking regional boundaries by creating sector-specific clusters across the state of Karnataka. Breaking sectoral boundaries by supporting and encouraging industries across different sectors. And breaking scale by scaling up and bringing in new business and investments. Let me express my deep appreciation for the pioneers who have laid the foundation of Bengaluru's technological prowess. Together, let us embark on a journey of progress, inclusively and substantiability. As a government of Karnataka, we continuously strive to create an ecosystem that fosters innovation, supports startups, and attracts the brightest minds from around the globe. I am confident that with your support, we will script a story of unparalleled success and prosperity. Thank you, and may the spirit of innovation guide our path. Jai Hind, Jai Karnataka.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, the Honorable Chief Minister of Karnataka, Shri Siddaramaiah, has called upon the entire fraternity. Let's all work together and strengthen the tech summit. Let's give a huge round of applause and thank the Honorable CM for his inspiring inaugural address. At this juncture, I would request the Honorable Minister Shri Priyank Kharge to kindly give a memento in the form of an AR/VR frame. I would also request the founder of Flip AR, the frame which has been created by Flip AR, Vivek Jain, also to be present on this occasion. Well, ladies and gentlemen, please note, this frame has augmented reality technology integrated into it. It comes alive with the story of the Bengaluru Palace, and it also brings alive the majestic Bengaluru in 3D. Let's have the video at the backdrop, please. Now this creates...
I extend a warm welcome to our Honorable Chief Minister of Karnataka, Shri Siddaramaiah ji. I extend a very warm welcome to our Honorable Deputy Chief Minister of Karnataka, Shri D.K. Shivakumar ji. I also extend a very warm welcome to our Honorable Minister for Large and Medium Industries, Government of Karnataka, Shri M.B. Patil ji. A very warm welcome to our own Honorable Minister of IT, BT, Rural Development and Panchayat Raj, Government of Karnataka, Shri Priyank Kharge ji. A very warm welcome to our Honorable... And I extend a warm welcome to Srimati Vandita Sharma ma'am, IAS Chief Secretary, Government of Karnataka. I extend a warm welcome to Chairperson of Vision Group on IT, Shri Chris Gopalakrishnan ji. a warm welcome to Chairperson of Vision Group on Biotechnology, Dr. Kiran Majumdar Shah. I also welcome a very warm welcome to the Chairperson of Vision Group on Startups, Shri Prashant Prakashji. I welcome Mr. Mark Papermaster, Executive Vice President and Chief Technology Officer, AMD. AMD is a key contributor to the state's technology ecosystem. I am present here today. Distinguished guests, esteemed speakers, respected delegates,
about Karnataka's contribution to the information technology industry in India and to the world. And even in the last year, you would be happy to know that the industry grew by 9%. It's now a $200 billion industry. And it is expected to grow. It is expected to grow to $350 billion by the year 2030. So this is a high growth industry. This has continuously grown. This has continuously grown every year over the last several years. Now technology changes continuously, and it's only in November 2022 that GPT-4 generative AI product was introduced, and it became the fastest growing application technology in the world to date. Now, there are multiple interventions required when something like this happens. New technology is introduced which has widespread applicability. Every sector, every industry, every application changes. Even how we interact with technology, how we interact with information, and now, of course, how we interact with intelligent systems changes. Now, what is unique about this round is the ability to interact with the AI systems using a chat interface. So it democratizes artificial intelligence. I am very confident about the industry. Yes, the global economy is going through a slowdown, but these are cycles. In the medium to long term, I am very confident that we will indeed reach the $350 billion number that I talked about. And this is the reason why we need to periodically meet, discuss opportunities, debate solutions, prepare and plan for the strategic future, how we will take part in this opportunity, how Karnataka can play an important role in meeting this number of $350 billion. To date, we are about 40% of the IT services industry, and if we want to continue this leadership, we need to discuss, debate and strategize. So I'm very glad. I welcome you all to participate in the next 3 years and make sure that your inputs go into preparing these plans. Again, welcome all of you. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Shri Chris Gopalakrishnan. Well, it's again better times in future, and indeed Karnataka is leading from the front. Thank you, sir. I would now request Dr. Kiran Majumdar Shah, the chairperson of Vision Group on Biotechnology, Government of Karnataka, for the perspective of biotechnology industry. Dr. Kiran.
Honorable Deputy Chief Minister Shri D.K. Shivakumar, Honorable Minister Shri M.B. Patil, Honorable Minister Shri Priyank Kharge, other dignitaries on the dais, ladies and gentlemen. It is a great pleasure for me to present my perspectives on biotechnology as Karnataka's chairperson on a vision group for biotechnology. Let me first comment that Karnataka is truly leading the way when it comes to scripting policies on these very important areas like IT and biotech through a very close partnership between industry and government. I think this is a very unique model that has really enabled Karnataka to lead the way in these emerging new areas. And this year's theme of breaking boundaries is certainly very, very appropriate in the way this science-led city and this science-led state, as well as this state that is so focused on technology and innovation, is actually looking at these new opportunities that are truly breaking boundaries. Biotech is no exception. And I think in this realm of biotechnology, both life sciences and biotechnology as a whole are breaking new boundaries by way of synthetic biology, genomic medicine, personalized medicine, and many other aspects of these very cutting-edge technologies which are helping us to really address the very urgent needs that the planet faces in terms of sustainability, healthcare, and of course nutrition. So I think in all these aspects, I think biotech is playing a stellar role, and with the convergence of technologies, I think we are able to accelerate the pace of growth in biotechnology in an even more formidable manner. What I'd like to say is that the biotech sector in India has always aimed to be a $150 billion sector by 2030. We are tracking well on to attain this size, and I can tell you that at this point in time, Karnataka itself contributes to 40% of India's biotech sector, which is at this point in time approaching an $80 billion sector. Karnataka is home to some of the largest biopharma companies. It is home to some of the most exciting startups in the cutting edge areas. We account for 40% of India's biotech sector. I'm pleased to say that some of the most cutting edge companies are now emanating out of this state. Bangalore has certainly become a role model when it comes to experimenting with new ecosystems. And I think the early investments that the state government made in creating the Institute of Bioinformatics and Applied Biotechnology, the Center for Human Genetics, and many of the newer age biologically focused research institutes, and of course the Agricultural University itself has also played a very key role in enabling Karnataka to lead the way in biotechnology. The road ahead is extremely exciting. I think we've also seen the Science Gallery Bengaluru being created in Bangalore, and I do hope that this is going to be a very interactive hotspot for science and technology. You heard the Secretary Ekrup Kaurji talk about the impact of biotechnology in creating a carbon-free footprint, and I think this is something that biotech is certainly looking at in terms of bioremediation and many other eco-friendly technologies, including replacing polluting chemical technologies with eco-friendly enzymatic technologies. So all in all, I think we are looking forward to the very interesting interactions that we are going to have during this conference. I think we are very focused on some of the very well-curated panel discussions that we are going to have in terms of cutting-edge areas. And more than anything else, I do believe that Bangalore and Karnataka are certainly going to be the most preferred destinations when it comes to investing in cutting-edge data analytics, data science, AI-based technological development, and I think biotech is going to take the lead in this technology convergence as well. Thank you.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, even in biotechnology, Karnataka will be in the forefront and will be the pioneering status will continue, and we should all join together and work. Thank you, Dr. Kiran Mazumdar-Shah, for the biotechnology industry perspective. I would now request the chairperson of Vision Group on Startups, Shri Prashant Prakash, for his address. Bandhugale, swagatisi Shri Prashant Prakash.
Ellargu Namaskara. Honorable Deputy Chief Minister, Mr. D.K. Shivakumar, Honorable Industries Minister, Mr. M.B. Patil, Honorable Minister, my Honorable Minister, Mr. Priyank Kharge, other dignitaries on the dais and folks here. On behalf of the 20,000 startups in our city, the hundreds of venture and private equity investors, it gives me great pleasure to welcome all of you to Bengaluru and the 26th edition of the Bengaluru Tech Summit. Every year when I address the audience here, I try to make 3 thematic predictions on what will occupy the mind space of investors, what will occupy the mind space of founders in the next year. So this year I'll have my set of 3 predictions or 3 themes. I think Chris has already spoken about Gen AI, so I'll only mention a little bit more on Gen AI, specifically what in Gen AI will founders and investors be interested in. There has already been $25 billion globally invested in Gen AI, but a lot of that is still not percolated to India. I think Indian startups are probably best positioned not to create new LLM models, not to actually build a lot of compute intensive AI businesses, but do the picks and shovels. You know, we can be the miners. Miners are folks who build applications on top of Gen AI. So we can definitely be miners. We can definitely be building infrastructure that will help enable deployment of Gen AI. So I think these are the 2 areas that I think investors are looking at. These are in areas such as the marketing stack will get disrupted with Gen AI. The drug discovery and things around healthcare will get disrupted with Gen AI. There will also be a lot of co-pilot, what we call as various co-pilot opportunities across different verticals. So all of these, I think, present great applications and infrastructure opportunities that will enable the Gen AI ecosystem globally, and our startups can build from here. The second theme is around climate tech, right? So why is climate tech more important or more central here in the global south? Because I think global south is where there will be a lot of impact of climate tech, and I think our startups are moving from building tech platforms to building platforms where you will build physical products and build platforms where you have to address some of the climate mitigation and climate challenges that will first impact our country, India. And once our startups build these technologies, we can take them to the global north and work with the rest of the world. I think startups are getting, and investors are getting more comfortable funding the innovation when it comes to physical product building. And why is physical product building important? Because no large economy gets built only on the back of a digital economy. In a country like India, manufacturing is key, and I think a lot of investors and startups are now moving into and investing into the convergence of sustainable manufacturing, the convergence of Industry 5.0, and the convergence of IoT and blockchain and AI into manufacturing. So there is a new generation of manufacturing that will emerge from this country, and investors and founders are very interested in that. The third and final theme I'll talk about is fintech. I think is an evergreen opportunity. There is a constant set of innovations, and what is unique about fintech in India? We have billion scale transactions, right? So once you have billion scale transactions, there are new opportunities that emerge. One is regulatory challenges. So we have multiple, so when you use a fintech app today, such as PhonePe, you have an app that interacts with the insurance industry, you have an app that interacts with the banking industry, and you have an app that has a lot of challenges when it comes to a lot of other governmental agencies. So regulatory tech on top of the billions of transactions in fintech that are being developed, I think is a great opportunity. The second opportunity in fintech is the digitization of land records and digitization of some of the government assets, which will help in collateralizing some of the assets we have as citizens. And you will see that once you accelerate that, I think there will be a lot of applications that can get built on top of that. And finally, I think we have had a very humbling year when it comes to the startup ecosystem. I think we have not had a lot of new unicorns. I think the existing unicorns have to get more profitable and figure out how to list and monetize in the public stock markets. I think you will see a lot of that emerge this year. So finally, I would like to give a small plug to the Unboxing Bengaluru Hubba that is going to unveil from the 1st of December to the 11th of December. And the Bangalore Tech Festival is part of that. Please find something that interests you and enjoy, and stay back in Bangalore and enjoy the Bengaluru Hubba from December 1st to 11th. Thank you so much.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, do not forget to visit the Startup Pavilion, which is not a star attraction, but a superstar attraction in BTS 2023 with more than 350 plus startups, incubators, accelerators showcasing their innovation. So please do not, let's give a round of applause for all the startups, because it requires tremendous amount of energy for startups. Thank you, sir, for your address and giving us the perspective. I would now request the Director General, Software Technology Parks of India, Shri Arvind Kumar, for his address. Shri Arvind Kumar, yeah.
Good morning, Honorable Deputy Chief Minister, Karnataka, Shri D.K. Shivakumar ji, Honorable Minister for Information and Technology, Government of Karnataka, Shri Priyank Kharge ji, Honorable Minister for Large and Medium Industries, Government of Karnataka, Shri M.B. Patil ji, other foreign delegates, dignitaries on the dais, dignitaries in the room, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of Software Technology Parks of India, being co-host of this event, I welcome you all for this very event. It's really my great honor, pride, privilege to be part of this event. This STPI has been instrumental from day one, which is from 1991, for the growth of IT industry with the support of state government such as Karnataka government, who has always been very kind to provide all sort of support, not only to STPI but whole industry. We have started our journey from 3 centers, and one of the center was at Bengaluru. Today we have 63 centers across the country, which is supporting all IT industry in this country. STPI is having very long-term association with the government of Karnataka in development of IT in the state. We have 5 centers across the Karnataka, which is at Mysuru, Hubli, Bengaluru, Manipal and Davangere. Apart from these 63 centers across the country, we have also developed 22 centers for entrepreneurship in the country, which is supporting a startup ecosystem of the country. It is a matter of pride that STPI Bangalore has been a remarkable growth in software exports, which has started from 5.6 crores in 1991. Now it is 3.62 lakh crores in 2023. This is growth from STPI registered unit. As Honorable Chief Minister said, we have 85 billion US dollar export from Karnataka. Out of this, around 50% is happening from the STPI registered units. This is 26th edition of this very event, and we have been partner from day one. So this is a long association of 26 years for co-hosting this event by the STPI. STPI is also created lot of infrastructure in Bangalore. We have also created one data center in Bengaluru. We have created a lab, is called SMART, which is semiconductor measurement, analysis and reliability test, with the help of state government. Bangalore has always been first in position. It is maybe easy to come first division, and being consistent for so many years, first it is actually a difficult task, but Bangalore or Karnataka has able to achieve this consistency of all 26 years of when this Bangalore Tech Summit started. This has happened because of consistency in policy, focus on innovation and industry support. STPI is also supporting in multiple projects. Now government focus is more on manufacturing. We have created a hub which is called EMC, Electronic Manufacturing Cluster Hub, at Dharwad, which is central government has approved 89.57 crores for that very project, which project is of 179.14 crores. Our resolute commitment to transform India into a thriving product nation has been the driving force behind establishing COEs and in order to nurture a startup ecosystem in the state. STPI has also set up 3 Center for Excellence or Center for Entrepreneurship in Karnataka. We have created one which is called IoT Open Lab in IoT domain, which is already operational with 59 startups are onboarded. We have created one Atal Incubation Center in healthcare, IoT and electronics and e-commerce, wherein 30 startups has been onboarded. It's again our great honor for me to announce that tomorrow STPI will be launching one more Center for Entrepreneurship, which will be 23rd COE in the country by the STPI on efficiency augmentation in collaboration with Karnataka government at Bengaluru, which will work on Industry 4.0 technologies and industry automations. Apart from these, STPI is running multiple schemes which provides support, 360-degree support to a startup in the country. We have recently launched a scheme called Leap Ahead, wherein we are providing support of 1 CR to the startups, and we are creating a cohort of around 75 startups across the country. Here we are also created a pavilion of STPI where we have demonstrating the product or solution developed by our startups in this country. This event will also witness STPI IT Export Awards, which will happen tomorrow, which are registered with the industry which is registered with STPI Bengaluru and will provide the awards to them. All such initiatives of STPI in collaboration with the state government are having a vision to drive the rise of India as a self-reliant and a software product nation to make it a global player. STPI is committed to play a key role in nurturing and empowering the next generation of entrepreneurship who will shape the future of our nation. That's it. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, you're all aware that STPI has always been a source of tremendous support for the Bengaluru Tech Summit. Thank you, sir, for your address. We also have with us the Managing Director and CEO of Invest India, Ms. Nivruti Rai. I would request Ms. Nivruti Rai for her address.
Good morning, everyone. Regards to the Deputy Chief Minister, the Industry Minister, and my special regards and thanks to Minister Shri Priyank Kharge ji. When I'm sitting on this stage, I'm remembering my time at Intel, which I was with 3 months ago. I remember when I took over the role for Intel as the country president for Intel in India, I started with 4,000 people, and thanks to Minister Shri Priyank Kharge ji, he was then Minister ITBT also, he enabled us with so many solutions that we were able to grow Intel from 4,000 people to 30,000 people. So huge thank you, sir. I will never forget all of the challenges that you helped me with. I want to start with, this is Namma Bengaluru. I also want to say, and pardon me for my accent, I mean it from the bottom of my heart. Nanna Saubhagya, Nanu Bengaluru, Navalu. It's an honor to be here because Bangalore is mine. So Tumba Dhanyavadagalu. I want to start with our country, India. Our nation has been a consumption-driven economy. And over the last so many years, consumption is what we were driving the growth of GDP. We were very similar to the United States of America, which was also a consumption-driven economy. But what happens is the rate of growth slows down. The rate of growth slows down because the number of the jobs created with consumption is far less in terms of percentage as compared to manufacturing. We realized it several years ago, and now there is a push nationwide to make our nation a manufacturing-driven economy. Now, for manufacturing-driven economy, there are several things which we must do. There are challenges in terms of capacity. So what does the government do? Stands up to say, I am going to enable manufacturing for a product with certain incentives. Now, incentives are not meant to be lifetime support for manufacturing, but to jumpstart such that we can get onto the track of continuous manufacturing and improvement. The second thing is R&D. And I'm really, really happy to share with you that in terms of policy, Karnataka's policy towards R&D is the most amenable for development and innovation. There is an ER&D policy. The third thing is drawing people to come and work out of Karnataka. I'll tell you, I'm happy to say that whether it is capability, whether it's capacity or culture, Karnataka has it all. Karnataka has a tendency to undercommit and over-deliver. Less than 5% of the nation's population and more than 8% of the GDP. That clearly tells you that the might that India is hoping to stand on, the shoulder of technology, Karnataka will play a huge role. I'm going to come to my current role. I'm with Invest India, and just like the name suggests, my charter is to bring investment into and from India. And why from India? We are in the game, guys. We have a lot to deliver. And you heard whether it is landing on the south pole of the moon, whether it is, driving the solar mission with Lagrangian 1 analysis, whether it is sports, so many gold medals that we won, or even governance leadership with G20, we've shown it all. We also are a third largest startup nation with more than 100,000 plus startups. And I'm happy to say that the deep tech startups are maximum out of Bangalore. I also want to tell you that Bangalore and Karnataka are the fourth largest technology cluster of the world. We have arrived, guys, as a nation, as a state, and as a city. I also must tell you that as Invest India, I'm also looking at ensuring there's return of investment. So I was just talking to Mark Papermaster, the Honorable CTO from AMD, and saying, we are committed to support you. You have an amazing team. But we will hold hands with you till you see the return of your investment. Whether it is from policy or regulations, or fiduciary with, your incentives that we are providing, for whether it's from central government or state government. Lastly, if there is any R&D partnership, India is really pushing for EV. I was so happy to see that very much like the data cost. Data cost is the cheapest in India because we consume the largest. If data was food, we would never go hungry. Similarly, if EV is important for us, I can tell you there's one startup that amazed me, blew my mind off, is a startup that's building power electronics to enhance 30% capacity of car battery. Now when we look at cars, yes, we are fourth largest automotive nation, but most of our cars are small. They don't have the ability to keep the range anxiety solving car batteries, the likes of what Tesla and Mercedes are offering. But this power electronics startup adds 30% capacity to a small car battery. Imagine a 300 miles becomes 400. And the power electronics weight, is peanuts. So India is innovating. Karnataka is innovating, Bangalore is innovating. So we want to make sure that to the world who wants to invest in India, we will showcase you the technologies, we will showcase the ecosystem of suppliers, and as a result of all of this need, Invest India is putting together a landing platform. Just like we have Startup India where we have 100,000 registered startup, this landing platform will enable people like Mark to look at, if he's investing in Karnataka, he will be able to see all of the supplier base that is present in Karnataka, which has anything to do with what he does. Similarly, we are also looking at policy comparisons by state. And we are comparing the policy of the state to the best of the nations. Why should any laptop manufacturer send its supply base from one country that I don't want to name names, but to another country? Why is India not the most favorable nation for the supply chain movement? So for that, what we are doing is we are comparing country by country. State, we know, based on the supplier marketplace that we are building through this landing platform, I know Karnataka stands for semiconductor design. Karnataka stands for pharma. So, We're looking at who are the countries which semiconductor is being attracted to, what are their policies, what are their regulations, what are their incentives, and we're building this report to showcase to the customer. Invest India is funded by states as well, so my heart is as invested in Karnataka as it cares about India. The last thing I want to say is, I'm very honored that a lot of people are here, many dignitaries from abroad, my friends from Netherlands. I really want to say to you, the government in India is listening. If you have challenge, and I'm not saying we have no challenge, if I had no challenge as a nation or as a state, I wouldn't have to be calling you. We are here to listen to you. We are here to solve your problems. And this much I can commit. Having heard the ministers, having heard the industry consortiums, we are here to solve your problem because I know India is going to grow 3x by 2030, 10x by 2047. And if you are an investor, you care about the return and we'll care about, making sure that you get the return. Thank you very much.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, India in general, but Karnataka in particular, is the right place for innovation and investment. Thank you, ma'am, for your address. We also have Mr. Mark Papermaster, EVP and CTO of AMD, for his address. Well, ladies and gentlemen, all of you kindly stay back because there are two important releases which is going to happen in a short while from you. So please be in your seats.
Thank you, and good morning. Honorable Chief Minister Siddaramaiah, Honorable Deputy Minister Mr. D.K. Shivakumar, Mr. Priyank Kharge, the Honorable Minister of the Karnataka State for IT, and esteemed dignitaries on the dais, thank you for allowing me the honor of representing AMD at this visionary platform at the Bengaluru Tech Summit. India's famous research and scientific institutes here produce some of the finest talent. And it's been amazing when you look back at history. The multinational corporation TI opened here in Bengaluru in 1985, and now there's over 1,400 technology and IT firms here. When you look at what is going on, there's a reason for that. There is now streamlined government processes here that have catalyzed the growth for business, simplified bureaucratic hurdles, and paved the way for seamless operations. And it's this agility and receptiveness to industry that has set Bengaluru apart. It's truly becoming the Silicon Valley of the East, an incubator for startups and established corporations alike. It's allowed the confluence of collaboration, of forward thinking. It's a supportive environment that nurtures innovative thinking. It's these factors that led AMD to decide almost 2 decades ago to open our first R&D facility here in Bengaluru. It was our main entry point into the India market because of the growing reputation that established at the time as a hub of IT services. And across India now, we have 10 sites, 3 of them right here in Bengaluru. We have 7,000 full-time employees, an additional 3,000 service providers, and we're going another 3,000 by the end of 2028. So you can see our commitment here in Bengaluru and in India. Our teams here contribute across our entire portfolio. When you look at where our focus is at AMD, it's from the most powerful computers down to the most mobile and energy efficient computers. So you think about supercomputers, the data center, embedded devices, PCs, and graphics and gaming. But we're at an amazing time right now, because you look at what we've been doing from a product portfolio, it's been to drive high performance and energy efficiency across that portfolio. And right now, what you see is an incredible change. The change is driven by AI. And with generative AI, you'll see one thing that's gating its advancement. Generative AI will affect everything that we do across our personal lives, across our business. It can drive productivity. It can drive more efficiency in operations. But generative AI depends on more computing capability, efficient computing capability. And that's why I'm so pleased at AMD that we're driving generative AI capabilities across our entire portfolio. And just next week, we announce that we are in production of our next generation AMD Instinct GPU for AI compute in the data center. This will be bringing well-needed competition to this highest performance of AI computation and enablement. But let's come back here to Bengaluru and Karnataka. I want to highlight that as a fabless company, we're dependent on a constant infusion of new skills. Expanding their footprint here in Bengaluru with the massive pool of talent here was very natural for us. And we're extremely proud yesterday to have opened our third campus here, the TechnoStar campus. This campus is AMD's largest R&D site in the world. We inaugurated yesterday. It's located in Whitefield, and it will have the capacity, upon completion of our phased development, for an additional 3,000 engineers. I was pleased to participate at SemiCon India 2023, where I announced an investment of AMD of a plan of $400 million between now and the end of 2028. And this Techno Center is the first tranche of that investment. So we are thrilled to have Bengaluru at the heart of our expansion of computing and AI capabilities across our portfolio. And we remain committed to futuring the spirit of technological advancement and being a strong partner in India's semiconductor growth story. So how is it that we're able to grow at such a rate here in India and touch every product that we do? It's about two things. One, it's about the energy, the juice that we have here in India that we leverage, that we have in our employee force, and that we leverage as part of our excitement of bringing new products out. And second, it's about leadership. And we're very pleased to have our teams across India under the leadership of Senior VP and India Country Head, Jaya Jagadish. Jaya is a formidable leader in the field of semiconductor and is recognized here in India and across our industry, as evidenced by her Global Semiconductor Association recognition. I've personally been very proud to have been the executive sponsor of AMD in India over the past more than a decade, and I have the opportunity to travel here regularly. So it's really been an honor to join with you here today, and I look forward to partnering with you and embracing this new era of AI-fueled innovation. Thank you very much.
Well, Mr. Pak, Paper Master there expressing the sentiments of all the esteemed delegates there and expressing his happiness. Thank you, sir, for your address. We have with us the Executive Chairman of Wipro, Mr. Rishad Premji. I would request Premji to kindly address all of us. Badugale, please welcome Mr. Rishad Premji.
Honorable Deputy Chief Minister Shri D.K. Shivakumar, Minister Mr. Patil, Minister Mr. Kharge, colleagues from the industry, other dignitaries and delegates present today, good morning. You know, I joined Wipro in 2007, which was the same year that I moved to Bengaluru. At that time, the IT industry was valued at almost $50 billion, about $47 billion. And last year, it reached almost $250 billion, which is about 245 to be precise. This means that the industry has grown almost 5 times in the last 16 years. I don't know too many industries that have done that in the same short span of time. Technology has a multiplier effect, as is evident by the position that the IT industry occupies in our country today and in the state. The industry contributes nearly 8% of the GDP compared to 1% of the GDP 30 years ago. It employs more than 5 million people, and this number has doubled in the last 10 years, and I am quite confident that it will double again in the next 10. With more than 40% of the Indian software talent in India, in Karnataka, the state has had a significant impact on this journey. Karnataka has the 3rd largest among all Indian states. Despite comprising only 5% of the nation's population, Karnataka generates 11% of India's new formal jobs, thus outperforming its population share. The IT industry is also on the brink of disruptive change and a huge opportunity. We have the youngest and the largest workforce in the world. We have a proven business model and a global reputation. And we are at an upturn of a long-term technology investment cycle driven by the advancements in new technologies like artificial intelligence and particularly Gen AI, 5G, industry cloud platforms, and sustainable technology. And I believe, like as in the past cycles with these disruptive technologies, they can transform industries, they can boost economic growth, improve quality of life, and safeguard the environment, but only if we create, extend, and apply them in a responsible manner. A key factor driving our industry's success and the future growth, I believe, is a robust collaboration with government. The government has been a reliable ally for the industry over the years, whether it was through the creation of STPI or special economic zones in the early stages, the surge in telecommunications, or by designating the sector as essential services, which allowed us to provide services seamlessly during the pandemic. Karnataka has also always been a vital location for Wipro and will continue to be so. In our IT business, we have 6 major campuses in Bengaluru and 1 in Mysuru, where we employ more than 30,000 people across the state. Bengaluru also serves as the headquarters for our sister business, which is Wipro Enterprises Limited, in the consumer care space, in the infrastructure engineering space, and in the healthcare space. We have invested more than 2,000 crores in the state and have 10 manufacturing facilities employing over 2,500 people, and have most recently set up a plant at the KIDB Aerospace SEZ in the last year. Human capital, I believe, is the most important driver of social economic development. It is estimated that nearly 4 lakh people, 400,000 people will join the workforce in Karnataka each year. While this is a great testament to the strength and robustness of our economy, it also means that there will be a tremendous pressure on our state's resources. Nowhere is this more evident than in the city of Bengaluru. Bengaluru is more than just the IT capital of India. It is the epicenter of science, of biotechnology, of pharma, of semiconductor design, as well as the startup capital of India. It has the most unicorns and also the most number of rising philanthropists in the country today. If we have to maintain this technological leadership and sustain this growth, we need to continue to invest in world-class infrastructure. We need to have the ability to skill and upskill our workers continuously. And we need to invest in education and healthcare, especially for the most vulnerable sections of our society. And we need to do this in a very short span of time. It's uplifting to see Karnataka's investments in establishing top-notch educational institutions, hospitals, and a robust digital network, all of which I believe have fueled a swift increase in the state's GDP. It is also inspiring to see the government's rapidly increasing and substantial expenditure on social services, which will enhance the lives of millions of citizens. At Wipro, our conviction has always been that our responsibilities extend beyond profit making, to actively participate in and in contributing to society. And although our efforts will certainly not match those of the government, we try in our own modest ways to try and have impactful and earnest contributions to address the challenges of our society and in the state in particular. You may know that the Azim Premji Foundation, a not-for-profit organization, owns 66% of the economic interest of Wipro Limited. The foundation's work in Karnataka is extensive and direct, with a very strong collaboration with the state's education department that goes back many, many, many years. Our educational initiatives span over 12 districts in the state. We've recently expanded our efforts to the healthcare sector in Bengaluru, focusing on enhancing health systems and establishing clinics that serve 250 informal communities in the city. It is also one of our largest grant-making states, where we support more than 121 organizations with a total commitment of 325 crores. I want to conclude by reaffirming the magic and the positivity and the support of the government of Karnataka, and it remains a strategic and a long-term investment destination for us. I thank the government for supporting Wipro and the IT industry over these many years. Thank you again for having me.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that was indeed a comprehensive overview of why Karnataka, Bengaluru, is a pioneer in technology. Let's all once again thank Mr. Rishabh Premji for his address. Dhanyavadagalu. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we have a video message from Ms. Sari Voltala, the Honorable Minister of Science and Culture of Finland. But prior to that, we also have the Ambassador of Finland to India, His Excellency Mr. Kimmo Ladevrita. I would request Mr. Kimmo to kindly come over and give us an introduction about the Finland prospects.
Honorable Ministers, colleagues, ladies and gentlemen, Namaste. Really an honor to be here, and as a technology hub itself, Finland has recognized the significance of Bengaluru Tech Summit since long and participated in it for long already. And already since 2017, we have also had a ministerial presence here as well, one way or another. Therefore, I'm very pleased to bring you the video greeting of Ms. Sari Voltala, our Minister of Science and Culture.
It is my great pleasure and honor to convey a greeting from Finland to the Bengaluru Tech Summit. I hope to be able to visit Bengaluru between our researchers, universities and companies in areas such as mobile technologies, energy transition, quantum technology and air quality is flourishing and creates plenty of new career opportunities for talent, both in Finland and in India. In 2021, Finnish and Indian Prime Ministers further solidified our ties with a joint declaration on sustainability partnership and on digitalization partnership, highlighted the role of education as a foundation of our relationship. These partnerships could not be more topical. Digitalization is rapidly changing our societies, the way we think and how we do business. Constant technological advances in fields like AI and quantum technology are challenging all of us in completely new ways. However, they also provide us with tools that can help us tackle our common challenges, like global warming and climate change. Across the world, there is an increasing market potential for sustainable, climate-friendly solutions based on digital technologies and better utilization of data. Investors are eager to invest in renewable energy and in green transition if they see that the climate policies are ambitious, predictable and consistent. This is where we politicians need to use our power and where we need to collaborate. We need international cooperation and commitment. Dear audience, let me emphasize, Finland is an eminently attractive place to do business. Actually, it is the leading digital economy in Europe, ranked as #1 country in digital performance and competitiveness by the DESI index. Moreover, Global Innovation Index 2022 ranked Finland as the #1 in finance for startups and scale-ups. Finland is not only a place to visit and to do business, it is also an attractive country to live. Currently, India is the #1 country in specialist work permits and visas to Finland. Indian professionals are highly valued in the Finnish innovation ecosystem, and they also earn above average salaries. Many new startup companies in Finland are entirely or partly founded by international entrepreneurs, many of them Indian. Indian ICT companies are also growing their presence in Finland. Finnish business environment is stable and predictable. The corporate tax rate is low, credit ratings are strong, and the booming startup ecosystem has access to plentiful funding and services. Trade is easy, with Finland using euro as its currency and the entire EU in its home market. Esteemed friends, India is among the fastest digitalization countries in the world and has made tremendous progress in recent years, with Karnataka as the Silicon Valley of India. As a small and agile, knowledge-intensive country, Finland is eager to work together with India in finding solutions to global challenges. There is huge potential for mutually beneficial cooperation across the spectrum. For Indian top professionals, Finnish companies offer tempting career opportunities for gaining international experience and success, both in Finland and in India. I invite you all to innovate with Finland. Thank you.
Very much. We also have a video message of Dr. Volker Wissing, the Honorable Minister of Digital Affairs and Transport of Germany. But prior to that, I would call upon His Excellency Dr. Philipp Ackermann, the Ambassador of Germany to India, for a quick introduction.
Honorable Deputy Chief Minister, Minister Patil, Mr. Karge, dignitaries on the dais. It's an enormous honor to be here in Bengaluru at the 26th delivery of the BTS, an event, a signature event that, like no other maybe, represents the role that Bengaluru and Karnataka play in the international tech and IT context. I think there is no doubt that Bengaluru and Karnataka are one of the most important, or amongst the most important hubs for IT and tech, and I'm immensely proud that German business is very present in this context and contributing to it. And I mentioned the names of Bosch, SAP, Siemens, Festo, Mercedes, amongst many, many others. Now, when foreigners come to Bengaluru, they immediately grasp this spirit of creativity, this great vibrancy, the dynamics of the place. And one of these visitors was last August the German Minister of Transport and Digital. He came here for the first time. He was very impressed with the environment in which he moved, and maybe some of you remember that one of the little details he experienced was that he bought a kg of chili in a vegetable market and paid with the phone, through UPI. That, for German standards, is quite revolutionary. And this little aspect of his visit went viral on social media because he showed his amazement by this. Now, he would have loved to be here today. He unfortunately couldn't make it, but he sent a message, and let's listen to what he has to say.
Sir, I think there is a technical this one. We'll have the video later. Kindly take your seat, sir. Yeah. Thank you very much. At this juncture, I would request the Honorable Minister for Large and Medium Industries, Government of Karnataka, Shri M.B. Patil, for his address. Bandhugale, please put your hands together and let's welcome Shri M.B. Patil.
Ladies and gentlemen, esteemed guests and distinguished participants, it is indeed an honor and a privilege to stand before you today at the Bangalore Tech Summit 2023. As the Minister of Large and Medium Industries in the Government of Karnataka, I am both humbled and excited to be part of this prestigious gathering, a testament to the spirit of innovation that defines our state. Our warm greetings to our esteemed dignitaries, Sri Siddaramaiah ji, Honorable Chief Minister of Karnataka, Sri D.K. Shivakumar, Honorable Deputy Chief Minister of Karnataka, Sri Priyank Karge ji, Honorable Minister for IT, BT, Rural Development and Panchayat Raj Government of Karnataka, and the person behind this great event. I congratulate Priyank Karge ji. Vandita Sharma ji, the Chief Secretary of Government of Karnataka, Krish Gopal Krishna ji, Chairman Vision Group of IT, Dr. Kiran Bujumdar Shah Madam, Chairperson of Vision Group of Biotechnology, Sri Prashant Prakash ji, Chairman of Vision Group of Startups, Sri Shad Premji, Executive Chairman Wipro, Sri Arvind Kumar, Director General Software Technology Parks of India, Ms. Ekrup Kaur, Secretary to Government, Department of Electronics, ITBT, Government of Karnataka. As you all know, our state Karnataka has long been synonymous with innovation and economic growth. Today, as we navigate the complex landscape of the tech industry, we stand on the precipice of unprecedented possibilities. The dynamism and resilience of our ecosystem have propelled Karnataka to remarkable heights, and I am confident that we are poised for even greater achievements. In the realm of large and medium industries, our focus remains on creating an environment that is conducive growth, fostering entrepreneurship, and attracting investments. The policies we enact are not just about business, they are about creating a legacy of progress, inclusivity, and sustainability. Karnataka has been ranked top achiever in the ease of doing business by Department of Promotion of Industry and Internal Trade, DPIIT, announced in 2022. Our state rose to this rank based on implementation of varied reforms across areas ranging from ease of doing business, affidavit-based clearance, land reforms, central inspection system, single window clearances to sectoral policies. We often talk about the strength of Karnataka's innovation and technology ecosystem. The companies present here today are key drivers of this ecosystem. Karnataka accounts for 40% of India's IT exports, 64% of ESDM exports, 30% of biotech exports. An interesting fact to note that in the year 2000, there were less than 22 GCCs in Karnataka. Currently, Karnataka is home for 440 plus GCCs. This means that the state has added approximately around 20 new GCCs every year from 2000 to 2022. In Bengaluru, the heart of Karnataka's innovation landscape, a vast reservoir of AI/ML professionals thrives. The state hosts 52 universities, 234 engineering colleges, and 1,777 information technology companies, that ITIs, providing a rich pool of talent for GCCs to tap into. To ensure that we continue to maintain our leadership position and sustain growth, the Government of Karnataka has taken several measures to enhance investor friendliness in the state. Industries Facilitation Act was amended and affidavit-based clearance system has been introduced. The amended act enables industries to start operations without obtaining approvals from different departments like trade licenses, building plan approvals, etc. Karnataka has 10 clusters established under Micro Small Enterprise Cluster Development Program. There is an addition to other product-specific clusters available to large set of investors, example, Aerospace and Defence Park, EV Park, Consumer Durable Goods Park, Bulk Drug Park, etc. Professional consented bars, developers such as L&T, Acres have been entrusted with parts of cluster development efforts. The Government of Karnataka has allocated dedicated industrial parks and knowledge parks not just in Bengaluru but beyond Bengaluru also, in cities such as Mysuru, Belgavi, Mangalore and Hubli. As you can see, Karnataka's policies and procedures are designed keeping our stakeholders, partners and investors in mind. The state provides the right set of policies and robust infrastructure across industries and sectors. We continuously work with industry stalwarts, academia and different Government of Karnataka stakeholders to ideate and discuss new initiatives and focus areas that can be considered by our state government. The theme of this conference, Breaking Boundaries, captures the spirit of our times in a world where challenges are always changing and solutions need creativity. Breaking boundaries isn't just needed but a strong call for change. Our government and this department understands the need to go beyond old limits and make waves in technology. As we move through the complicated world of IT, deep tech and biotech, let's explore newer areas together, work together across different fields and bring in a time where breaking boundaries means opening up new and amazing possibilities. I once again congratulate my colleague and dear friend, the IT Minister Priyank Kharge, in organizing this great event here in Bengaluru. Together, let us embark on a journey that reshapes the future, propels our nation to new heights, and cements Bangalore's reputation as a global hub for innovation. Thank you one and all.
Thank you, sir, for your address. At this juncture, I would request Shri Priyank Kharge, the Honorable Minister for Information Technology and Biotechnology and Rural Development and Panchayat Raj, Government of Karnataka. Well, ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for Shri Priyank Kharge.
ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ. I extend my warm greetings to Honorable Chief Minister Shri Siddaramaiah Sahab, who just inaugurated the Bangalore Tech Summit. We have with us Deputy Chief Minister Shri D.K. Shivakumar Sahab. A warm welcome to him as well. Shri M.B. Patil Sahab, Mr. Mark Papermaster, Mr. Premji, Ms. Sharma, Ms. Rai, Ms. Kumar, Dr. Shah, Mr. Gopal Krishnan, Shri Prashant Prakash, Dr. Kaur, Mr. Darshan and Tyagi, and ladies and gentlemen, distinguished dignitaries present here, esteemed guests. It's an honor to welcome you all to the 26th edition of the Bangalore Tech Summit 2023. And my apologies to His Excellency German Ambassador. Looks like the Murphy's Law is at play at the Bangalore Tech Summit over here, but we'll have that video as soon as we can. Friends, it's indeed a landmark achievement in the technological landscape today as we proudly celebrate the 26th edition of the Bengaluru Tech Summit, which stands tall among the world's most prominent and influential technology summits. The summit has served as a consistent source of pioneering ideas and visionary thinking to shape Karnataka as the world's fourth largest technology cluster. This time in Bengaluru Tech Summit, we are embracing the theme, breaking boundaries for the conclave. The message to the world is loud and clear that we are innovating from India, impacting for the world. Karnataka has been the pioneer of technologies in India, and we intend to maintain the leadership position by shifting gears to lead the world by breaking boundaries in skilling, research, innovations and inventions. For Government of Karnataka, breaking boundaries is not just a catchphrase. It is the mantra that motivates us to push ourselves to do more for the state and the nation. We have come a long way from being the call center of the world to a cutting-edge technology capital. We are number one in foreign direct investment inflows with 38%. With 40% share, we are number one in electronics design in India. In machine tools manufacturing, we have a whopping 52% share. In aerospace and defense manufacturing, we have a 65% share. Karnataka is currently exporting close to around $4.52 billion worth of electronics. STPI data states that Karnataka's contribution Karnataka's contribution to ITS exports in the financial year 2022 and 23 was 3.29 lakh crores, which is a 27% growth from the previous year. Karnataka's share of IT exports is a staggering 42%. In research, we have 400 of the top Fortune 500 companies in Bengaluru, and Karnataka has 1/3 of all the tech talent in the country. The human resource of the state is the best in the world. Right from being back office operations for global capability centers to innovating for the world, our people are the cog in the wheel without which things will not work. Be it the architecture of a chip or a code of any software, nothing goes to the global market without an engineer from Bengaluru writing a line of code for it. As per the Artificial Intelligence Report 2023 by Stanford, India has the highest AI skill penetration, followed by United States and Germany. And the most interesting part here is that we have achieved this only by getting $3.24 billion in funding in AI in 2022, while America got $47.36 billion. We are a resilient lot who are willing to unlearn and learn to build a better future. As per the HBR Tide ranking, which evaluates the top 50 AI cities, Bengaluru is ranked right at the top at 5. The combined worth of unicorns in the startup arena, like how Rishad Premji was mentioning, in the startup arena, we rank number 8 as per the Startup Blink record. And our intention is in the next couple of years, we want to break into the top 5 in the world, top 5 ecosystems in the world. The combined worth of unicorns in India is $347 billion, out of which $180 billion is contributed by the unicorns in Karnataka. That is a staggering 52% of all the unicorns that are coming here. And a recent study by Urban Research Institute suggests that over 53 more startups are going to be unicorns. So while we have more than 47 unicorns in Karnataka, we have 53 soonicorns, soon to be unicorns here in Bengaluru as well. And as per the Manufacturing Innovation Index report by the Department of Science and Technology, Government of India and United Nations Industrial Development Organization, Karnataka is ranked number 1 in the India Innovation Manufacturing Index. 25% of the firms in the state reported product innovations, and Karnataka has the highest share of firms, that is 36% employing experts in advanced digital tools in-house. In the area of biotech, our production and exports is a solid 60% share. Karnataka's bioeconomy recorded a 15% year-over-year growth and is valued at close to around $20 billion. I'm sure it is very heartening, and Dr. Kiran Mazumdar Shah will be the happiest to know that Bengaluru saw 155 new biotech startups last year alone, which is a jump of 58%. We have also post our Deputy Chief Minister's speech, we will also releasing a breakthrough draft biotech policy today, which will further accelerate skills, nurture leadership, and foster innovation in the sector. By unveiling the new AVGC policy, Karnataka also intends to make big strides in the animation and gaming sectors. The India gaming market size is expected to grow from $3 billion in 2023 to $6.26 billion by 2028, and Bengaluru and Karnataka are bracing well in terms of skills and incubations for this industry. I have actually barely scratched the surface on how Karnataka is breaking boundaries, and all of you look mightily tired. I think it's already been a couple of hours that we have started this function, so I will not go too much into details, but to cut a long story short, we here in Karnataka are striving to make India a skill nation, a research destination, an innovation capital, a startup hub, a manufacturing destination, a biotech hub that will transform lives, and we are innovating from India to impact the world. We are the only city and state that has the hunger, the appetite to design and deliver innovations from agriculture to deep space, and we are the ones with potential and the resources to break the boundaries for a better future. I shall end by a quote by Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru. On July 17th, 1962, at the Vidhan Soudha, the then Prime Minister Shri Jawaharlal Nehru said, now Bangalore, then Bangalore, now Bengaluru. Now Bangalore in many ways is unlike other great cities of India. Most of the other cities of India remind one certainly of the present, certainly of the future, but essentially of the past. But Bangalore, as I said, more than any great cities of India, is on a picture of India of the future, more especially because of the concentration of science, technology and industries in the public sector here. Therefore, to build for the future and keep in view of the kind of future that is coming, it is very important for you to be here. Most of the old cities represent the past of India. They represent history, whereas your city represents the future which we are molding, and I can imagine no greater, no fascinating task than to be in charge of a city like this, which in addition to its representation of the future is also one of the most beautiful cities of India. So, like I always say in my investment pitches, weather-wise or otherwise, Bengaluru and Karnataka is the best place to be. Just like how Pandit Nehru envisioned the city to be defining the future of India, but in less than 3 decades, we have not only achieved it, but we are now defining the future for a better tomorrow for the world. Thank you all for your attention, and I look forward to your continued support for the government of Karnataka as we build a more sustainable and futuristic world together. Thank you all so much for making it here today. Jai Hind, Jai Karnataka.
Indeed, ladies and gentlemen, Bengaluru is feeling good. The feel-good factor is always here, and it continues to be. Thank you, sir, for a highly inspiring and motivating address. Well, ladies and gentlemen, in his speech, the Honorable Minister mentioned about the draft biotech policy. We are going to do just that. I would request Shri M.B. Patil and Dr. Kiran Mazumdar-Shaw to kindly release the draft biotech policy, which has been conceived with a lot of thought-provoking draft policy. I would request other dignitaries, the Honorable DCM and the Honorable Ministers to kindly join in the release. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is not that only the biotech segment should clap. All of us need to clap for this all-important draft biotech policy.
and I was amazed by the city's phenomenal development in the meantime. The quiet, quaint town I knew back in 1992 has morphed into a pulsating tech metropolis. In the 26th edition, the Bengaluru Tech Summit almost mirrors the growth of the city. This year's theme, Breaking Boundaries, couldn't be more fitting. Because tech and digital have done just that in Bangalore and Karnataka. I saw for myself the boundaries that have already been broken when I used UPI to buy a kilo of green chili in Bangalore, a video with millions of views. The chilies were good, by the way. India and Germany want to continue to break boundaries together in the digital and tech space. Our countries share a vision. A future in which digital innovation is not only a tool for economic development, but also contributes just as much to improving the quality of our citizens' lives and to solving global challenges. I strongly believe that the Indo-German cooperation can help us to do just that. We can learn from one another and drive innovation together. There are countless opportunities for our countries to work together and be global leaders in sectors like artificial intelligence, blockchain, and sustainable technology. A concrete example for fruitful cooperation is the Indo-German Digital Dialogue, which has been bringing together political, scientific, industrial, and societal stakeholders from our two nations since 2017. This dialogue has proven to be a valuable platform, enabling us to work hand in hand in areas such as internet governance, new technologies, digital business opportunities, and models or startup ecosystems promotion. We are also making remarkable progress at a broader level as part of the India-EU Trade and Technology Council. Our targeted research and development efforts, especially in leading-edge technologies like quantum computing, high-performance computing, and artificial intelligence, lay the foundations for us to tackle global challenges such as climate change and natural disasters together. This cooperation strengthens our ties in clean and green technologies as well as in trade and investment relations. I would like to encourage all Bengaluru Tech Summit attendees to explore the wide-ranging opportunities of working with German companies and research institutions. Let us join forces to find innovative solutions that enrich not just our countries, but the whole world. Together, let us break boundaries and build bridges to create a future shaped by technological innovation, cooperation, and human welfare. I wish you every success for your conference.
Thank you very much. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we are all eager to know what is in store for all of us for the next 3 days. Several conferences and different parallel conferences in different sectors have been planned. I would request the Honorable Deputy Chief Minister of Karnataka, Shri D.K. Shivakumar, to kindly release the program document which gives us an insight into what is in store for all of us. This is the program document. I would request the Honorable DCM to kindly release the document which will give us an insight into everything, what is in store for all of us, and what conferences
Good afternoon to all of you. Mr. Priyank Karge, the host of this event on behalf of Government of Karnataka, Mr. M.B. Patil, my industry minister, my colleague, all the captains of the state. I think I will take much time. I don't want to take every name already. My chief minister and ministers have taken all the names. Ladies and gentlemen, and all the delegates who have been a part of this great event. I know that you all have been bored. I think more than 10 members on this dais have spoken. You are looking at a fresh hair, green hair. First, I would like to welcome all of you who have come from the different part of the world, different part of the country, to this lovely garden city, air-conditioned city. I hope you all are enjoying well in this palace. I really like the theme of Bangalore Tech Summit, which is breaking boundaries. I know that you all are enthusiastic. When I was just looking at the new policies which has been draft policy of biotechnology and animation vision effect, I just went to only one page. What is the incentive government is going to give to an entrepreneur? That is very much important. I believe that if you are strong, we are strong. If you are weak, we are weak. If you grow healthy, if you see that financially, economically, you are sound. Any government can be sound. That is what we believe, and Karnataka believes in it. I've been the minister since very long time. I know when we started the first Global Investors Meet, we started inaugurating by Mr. Narayan Murthy, then Ajin Premji and all. They started this and they gave a very good shape to this entire country. World leaders started coming to Bangalore. We have more than thousands of international MNCs starting in Bangalore. They are doing business. Just I was discussing with Mr. Wipro Premji. We have about 5 million of IT techs, youngsters who have been working in India, and 2 million among 5 million, 2 million are in Bangalore. So IT is a big industry which has been in Bangalore. I don't want to go to the detail already. All my friends have been discussed on that part. But emerging technologies, Bangalore has earned a very global name. The talent pool is very high, and I think while M.A. Patil was telling about more than 300 engineering colleges in Bangalore started from 70s till today. You could see the talent pool which has been produced in the entire Karnataka. More than 70 medical colleges in Bangalore, in Karnataka. I think nowhere in this country such state has produced a great human resources which is giving a big strength to the entire world. We are not looking, this what breaking boundaries is creating a new life. It is not for Bangalore. Our boys, our girls have to compete on the world. We know that we have a big challenge ahead, and all of you are having a lot of confidence on us. We are giving you a lot of opportunities. We know our talent pool is helping all of you. I would like to assure you on behalf of the government of Karnataka, we believe that you all should be sound enough in technical, our human resources pool, the talent pool which is already there, and all the global MNCs which are already working there. They are fully satisfied. I have been speaking to a lot of international businessmen, global businessmen, and lot of various leaders of the world in technology, that they feel safe in this state and country at large. This is what we have heard. I'd like to assure you on behalf of Karnataka, we are there. You please express any difficulties in making ease of doing business. We are there to work with you. You know that you are creating employment, you are giving us taxes, you are making us strong. Though Karnataka has 37% of its resources which we are getting taxed at the national pool, it is a very big strength what all of you are doing. I have a small appeal to before you. I don't want to take much of your time. We are looking at creating a new education system for the rural Karnataka. We want our rural schools to go strong. I want all your CSRs not to waste. Looking at, we are coming out with a policy that you invest your CSR only at the rural boys, rural education standard, so that our rural boys also will be to the standard of the global, because they have to study well to compete with the global standards. So we have come out with a concept. I spoke to Mr. Premji Foundation, spoke to various other leaders. More than 2,000 crores they have come forward to invest on the primary education only at the rural point. So I request all of you to join hands with us. Let us all work together. Let us share our views. Let us make our youngsters more strong, which will be ultimately more beneficial to you. This Bangalore summit, under the leadership of Mr. Priyanka Karge, I think he has done his best. He will continue with passion. He has taken up this responsibility. Though he is a rural development minister, he said that he was earlier also a minister in this, he said that he want to strengthen this great strength which will create a history in Karnataka. I am sure all of you are supporting us. We are there to you. Let us in this Bangalore summit, let us break the boundaries. It is important for all of those to remember the factors. Today I don't want to go to separatives of the powers, whatever you have. Let us again come together. 3 days you kindly share your knowledge, share your experience, share your problems. We are there to sort out. Anyway, I wish you all the best. Let us meet again. From the last 30 years we are trying to make this summit. We are once in a year, 2 years, we are all joining together. Karnataka has broken many boundaries in the past. Karnataka was the first state to formulate the IT policy. Now a draft again, BT policy, innovative policy is there. As earlier I said, I was just looking at this policy. First I looked at what incentives my minister has proposed. Anyway, we look forward for your suggestion to make you more stronger. We are there to work with you. We will make you more stronger. I know that you are giving us employment, you are giving us taxes, you are giving us financial strength, and you should be our brand ambassadors for the country and Karnataka. I wish you all the best. Karnataka is always with you. Once again, I would like to congratulate my minister and his entire team for taking a big effort to inviting all. I know this event will be a great memorable event. I wish you all the best. Thank you.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, the Honorable Deputy Chief Minister has assured total support from the government. He has called upon the fraternity to work as a team. Well, ladies and gentlemen, Karnataka has always been a pioneer. Even in artificial intelligence also, Karnataka is indeed a pioneer. So let's watch the first AI video which is generated by the government. And this is a video to the blend of old and new, well-known audiovisual tools and generative AI on how Karnataka has been breaking boundaries, the first of its kind by any government in India. So let's give a round of applause and watch this wonderful AI video.
Karnataka started
I would request Dr. A. Group Call to kindly give a memento to the Honorable Deputy Chief Minister, Shri D.K. Shivakumar.
Sir, kalsi avrige. Let everybody follow.
D.K. Shivakumar, Honorable Deputy Chief Minister of Karnataka, Sri M.B. Patil, Honorable Minister for Large and Medium Industries, Government of Karnataka, Sri Priyank Kharge, Honorable Minister for ITBT, Rural Development and Panchayat Raj, Srimati Vandita Sharma, Chief Secretary, Government of Karnataka, Gopala Krishnan, Chairman, Vision Group on IT, Dr. Kiran Majumdar Shah, Chairperson, Vision Group on Biotechnology, Prashant Prakash, Chairman, Vision Group on Startups, Niruti Rai, Managing Director and CEO, Invest India, Mark Papermaster, Executive Vice President and Chief Technology Officer AMD, Sri Rishad Premji, Executive Chairman Wipro, Arvind Kumar, Director General Software Technology Parks of India, and other guests on the dais. Ladies and gentlemen, friends from media, ನಿಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರಗಳು. It is an honor and privilege to address you as the Chief Minister of this vibrant and dynamic state that has been at the forefront of technological innovation in our great nation. Karnataka's impact on the IT landscape is nothing short of extraordinary. Home to over 5,500 ITES companies and approximately 750 multinational corporations, our state has been a driving force behind the sector's success, contributing around $85 billion to the nation's exports. This vibrant industry has not only provided direct employment to over 12 lakh professionals, but also created ripple effect, generating over 31 lakh indirect jobs. Karnataka's share of software exports, nearly 40% of the country's total, solidifies its position as a global IT powerhouse. Bengaluru, the capital of Karnataka and the Silicon Valley of India, has long been a beacon of progress, a city that has embraced change and positioned itself as a global hub for technology and innovation. Bengaluru has always been a melting pot of cultures, ideas, and aspirations. It is this diversity that fuels our innovation, driving us to find solutions to the world's most pressing challenges. Bengaluru has been ranked 8th in the global startup ecosystem index by Startup Blink. Our state has become the most sought after destination for global capability centers, hosting around 40% of GCCs in India. The availability of skilled digital talent pool, a thriving innovation and startup ecosystem, and a conducive policy environment have fueled the growth story of GCCs in Karnataka. It is heartening to note that Karnataka has consistently held the top spot in Niti Ayoga's India's Innovation Index for the last 3 years, and our state has been recognized as the best performer in DP-IIT's ranking. These accolades speak volumes about our commitment to fostering innovation and entrepreneurship. Karnataka has not only excelled in the IT sector, but is also recognized as the preferred destination for investment and growth. Our government is focused on building a seamless ecosystem that attracts investment, talent, and opportunities. We want Karnataka to be seen as the hub with an end-to-end ecosystem for innovating and growing businesses. Our pro-business policies reflect our dedication to simplifying regulatory processes. From affidavit-based clearance to land reforms, central inspection systems, and single-window clearances, each step we take is aimed at encouraging an industry-friendly environment. Karnataka has been at the forefront of pioneering state specific policies that have played a pivotal role in shaping our state's trajectory towards progress. In 1997, we set a precedent by becoming the first state in the country to introduce a groundbreaking information technology policy. Fast forward today, and the IT sector stands as a cornerstone of our economy, contributing a substantial 25% to our GDP. Building on this legacy of innovation, Karnataka was also the pioneer in introducing a biotech policy in 2001. As we continue to champion advancements in biotechnology, I am thrilled to announce that revised biotech policy is set to be unveiled at the Bengaluru Tech Summit. This policy revision reflects our commitment to staying ahead of our curve and fostering growth in this critical sector. In 2015, our state took a visionary step by launching a startup policy, well before the Government of India recognized the need for a central-level startup policy. This foresight has propelled Karnataka to the forefront of the startup ecosystem, nurturing and supporting the entrepreneurial spirit that defines our dynamic state. Recognizing the evolving landscape technology and creativity, we understand the importance of animation, visual effects, gaming, and comics, AVGC. It gives me immense pleasure to share that Government of Karnataka is set to launch the AVGC XR policy, a treatment to our ongoing commitment and progressive approach in leading the nation's AVGC sector towards global excellence. Crucially, our policies are not developed in isolation, but are driven by collaboration between industry and academia, in tandem with the state government. Vision groups in IT, biotech and startups comprising industry stalwarts and leaders operate as think tanks, shaping the trajectory of our state's development. Yet, even as we celebrate these achievements, we recognize that challenges persist. The digital divide is a reality we must address, ensuring that the benefits of technology reach every citizen regardless of their background. We aim to bridge this gap through targeted initiatives, utilizing the power of data and analytics and drive informed decision-making in governance. Beyond Bengaluru is a unique initiative in that direction, with the primary focus of developing and enhancing ecosystems in regions beyond Bengaluru and bridging the digital divide. Our government is committed to furthering this technological trajectory. We will invest in the infrastructure needed to support the next wave of innovation, foster collaboration between industry and academia, and create policies that propel the state of Karnataka to new heights on the global tech stage. The Bengaluru Tech Summit is not just an event, it is a celebration of our collective vision, determination and commitment to harness the power of technology for the greater good. The theme for the 26th edition of Bengaluru Tech Summit is Breaking Boundaries. The theme emphasizes on the importance of our state. Breaking regional boundaries by creating sector-specific clusters across the state of Karnataka. Breaking sectoral boundaries by supporting and encouraging industries across different sectors. And breaking scale by scaling up and bringing in new business and investments. Let me express my deep appreciation for the pioneers who have laid the foundation of Bengaluru's technological prowess. Together, let us embark on a journey of progress, inclusively and substantiability. As a government of Karnataka, we continuously strive to create an ecosystem that fosters innovation, supports startups, and attracts the brightest minds from around the globe. I am confident that with your support, we will script a story of unparalleled success and prosperity. Thank you, and may the spirit of innovation guide our path. Jai Hind, Jai Karnataka.